So when we think about hammer toe, lots of times we tend to think about what we see up above. And you can see here something that we might call hammer toe, which is where toe tends to pull up on the top. And this can vary. It can be one toe, it can be all the toes. And if we look at the bony foot, like you see me holding this little skeleton foot here, we'll see in a hammer toe where the toe rises in one of these joints. But what we don't always think about is that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And as the toe goes up on the top, what happens is the other joint, usually these metatarsophalangeal joints, drop. So one joint goes up, the other joint drops, and there'll be this feeling that people sometimes describe that they feel like they're underneath their foot, like they're walking on a little rock. And sometimes people develop a pain right through these joints that we think of here, and a doctor may say that they have metatarsalgia. These things may be in isolation or all come together. But if you are a systems thinker, if you think about the body as a system, and I do in my work, I'm never thinking really that a hammer toe is only just what I see on top or just the foot. I'm usually, although I might be doing work just to relieve something here, I'm thinking long-term. If I work with someone long-term, I'm thinking bigger than that. Like, how does a person walk? How do they bear weight into the foot? What other parts of what's happening in the body's orientation to gravity might be contributing factors? And I'm also offering them what I probably will show some in, at least if not in this video, in another one, showing some self-care treatments. So once you mobilize the stiffness and that hammer toe, how can you keep that mobility? It wouldn't be my imagination to think that a hammer toe that had reached this progression was going to go away with my hands-on work, but I do know from a lot of experience that it can soften. And what you see is that people wear little corrective supports and things inside their shoe, and they just find that it's just easier. It's easier. And then the question is, do they need maintenance? How can they maintain that softness in the hammering of the toe?